Transformers time! Hello, welcome to another figure review. Today we're gonna have a look at the Transformers masterpiece MP-22 Ultra Magnus. And as you can tell by the box, I'm really far behind my usual desk to show you all the goodness, because he is a big boy, and that is really the most appealing feature of this figure. I'm not the biggest fan of Ultra Magnus. I mean, he's cool, but whatever. And I picked this one up pre-owned on AmiAmi. I paid around a little over 100 bucks, shipping included. He was like 68, I think, 68 euros, I think. Then yeah, shipping, yada yada yada. And this one being pre-owned, there might be scratches on it, but let's find out and have a look. I can tell this is going to be a problematic review, and I'm just telling you why real quick, because I need to take a lot of distance so you can actually look at the figure, but I also still have to reach it with my grubby fingers to get all over it. But starting off with the size of the figure, he stands pretty much a little bit over my ruler, goes a little bit over 30 centimeters. To the shoulders would be 29, like on the head. Like I'm saying, it's a little bit over, it's because the camera's angled down. Is because it's looking a little bit different for you, so that would mean 12 inches pretty much to the shoulders. A little bit over that. He's big, and that's so beautiful. Started off in robot mode, so I'm gonna give you the look of the robot mode first. Obviously we're gonna have a look at truck mode, but just you wait. Nice looking face. Also, by the way, I had another look over the figure beforehand to see if there's any big scratches or whatnot, because again, this is pre-owned. Couldn't really find anything that was really bothering me, so pretty nice over here. He does smell a little bit weird though, but try to fix that already. Get some nice like a mint spray over it. So overall, face sculpt looks good. Looks pretty. He has a little bit of a dull look, but he does come with a different face, which we'll have a look at in a second. Also, you can see the matrix chamber in there. If I can actually open that, I forgot how to do it. I think you open this and you slide this open, and you have a matrix chamber, which, wow, I think it looks absolutely beautiful. Obviously there's no matrix in there, and this is plastic. I kind of thought it was die cast, but no, this is plastic. There is no matrix in there because he's not worthy. He's just a soldier, but a big, beefy soldier. Has the Autobot logo on this side. The backpack on this figure, as he kind of falls down, which is another issue. The backpack on this figure, it stands out quite a bit, but obviously I'm not really bothered that much by it. It's integrated fairly well, so I'm not bothered. The only thing is the butt flap, and the thing is, like, yeah, I get it. You have this hinge to open basically the cockpit of the truck in truck mode, but why not make like another hinge over here so you can fold it up? You know, you would fold it up once, and then you fold it up twice, and then it wouldn't stick out. So, it's kind of annoying, but it's not a deal breaker at all, personally for me. And since I'm on the back already, you have a storage for his other face. There's his other face, a little bit of inside on the accessories, and there's a lot of hollow stuff in the back for the rest of it. But I love the weapon storage. I love the silver, nice gray paint. You got the chrome on the shoulder pads, more silver. And there's a lot of metallic on this. And then you got the crotch piece. The hands are articulated. Well, at least some are. I think I got the wrong on there. Oh, it's just extremely stiff. Okay. So the thumb is not articulated, but the finger, the index finger, and the other three fingers are articulated. And he holds together nice enough. There's just certain parts, like the front part over here, kinda tends to disconnect. Again, pre-owned, so I'm not giving the figure the flag for that. This guy has spent quite some time in a different place. The only problem well, I get to that once we get to the articulation. I'm gonna give you the rest of the figure. Here you have these panels, and the only other thing that always kind of bothered me, how it's hollow over here. The leg piece looks pretty weird, but yeah, that's one thing. As I move it around, got some nice tires. Well, there's the tires actually. I thought those were tires, but this is just decoration. Idiot. More mechanical detail. Looks okay in the back. I'm not hating it. A little bit more gray, and he completely bends over And that's something I'll address right now in the articulation. Okie dokie, standing off with the hat, goes back forward, it is on the neck, goes all the way around, doesn't have any trouble with that, does not tilt side to side, well, maybe a teensy tiny bit. Also, I think this is die cast, like the antennas over here. I just noticed that. I couldn't really feel much of it, but anyway, shoulders rotate all the way around. They do go to the front and they do go back and also all the way around, but obviously this is more for the transformation, as it's really hard to balance this guy. Let me get him like that. Yeah, anyway, I got one in the elbow, nice and ratchet, as you can hear, goes up 45 degrees, doesn't go down, and it does rotate, is on a swivel. Same for the hands, swivel, and is that a ball joint? No. It does go, it should go forward though. On the joint over here, you can tell. Yeah, just a little bit of motion. But it really depends on how it's angled. And it's really tough. I already showed you the fingers. They are articulated. Now for the chest area, there's not really much going on. Obviously you don't have waist swivel. All of this is connected. Rockets on the side are on a swivel, go all the way around. And you could kind of pull it out like that. Again, it's more for transformation. But if you want to readjust the rockets to make it kind of stand out more like that, you can do that. Now, one of the problems is, however, the leg joints. As you noticed during the review, they are nice and ratcheted, but they're just not powerful enough for these giant legs. It kind of snaps into place sometimes, but it's really hard to balance this guy because of the weight and all the stuff that's going on. Can flip these side panels up so you can bring it out to the side. It's actually though impressive that holds in place right now. So I'm not gonna give him too much flack for it. Also, you can have some rotation on it side to side. There's some big ball joints in there. But yeah, again, it's a pre-owned figure, so it might have been tighter all these years ago. This one's actually less tight than the other one, as you can tell. But yeah, that H will do that to a figure, so I'm not really hating on that. However, the knee joints, they are extremely tight. It's just like there's no and finally, the ankle pivots. That was one thing. I was like, does this big beast have an ankle pivot? Yes, he does. And that's impressive. It doesn't go that far, but again, big boy figure, giant dude, just a pivot like that is really very much appreciated. It looks clean and it gives you some nice posing options if the legs would actually play along. But anyway, that's your articulation. Obviously, if you're such a huge figure, you're not gonna get much accessories as such. You only get his blaster, which is just the same color all over it with the white handle, which you can flip up. But yeah, I mean, it looks nice, it looks accurate, has some nice detail on it. Then we got two fist hands, which obviously, as you can tell, this doesn't make any sense. Where's there these curves over here? It's for the Matrix. It's for that one scene in the movie where he holds the Matrix over his head in a moment of desperation, and he's like, Optimus Prime, you told us the Matrix would lead us to light or whatever. I don't remember the exact quote, okay, but yeah, he holds that over his head, and the Matrix doesn't do nothing, and he gets blown up. So, not the greatest memory, and then he has the open yelling face kind of to go with that look. That's actually what they did it for. That's like part of the instructions that really is just dedicated to that. Hey, remember when he held the Matrix over his head and then he got blown up? It says Matrix of Leadership, and it's like expressive and whatnot. But yeah, and then you have two minifigures, which I actually wanted to look up, but I'm guessing it's Spike and his dad, even though they almost have the same size. Really with the 80s hairstyles, but yeah. They already did minifigures back then. That's like the big gimmick these days with Masterpiece lines. But anyway, all the joints are just on swivels, so you can rotate the arm around. Can bring the leg up, can bring the leg to the back, and another one in the knee. So you can have... Okay, that. Also this guy, and that's the accessories. And then we have a big truck. Actually, I forgot one piece of accessory. You got this Masterpiece card with stats and whatnot. Don't care about that. One other thing though, I gotta give shoutouts to, they have like the history of Ultra Magnus on the back of the instructions, which I find pretty cool, like from the old one to the 2013 one, and then other stuff. But anyway, back to the truck. I kinda enjoyed this transformation, and I say that I'm really bad at transforming, guys. First and foremost, if you're wondering, oh, why didn't you transform it on camera? I don't want this to be a 2-hour video, okay? I'm really bad at transforming, and already fiddling around the ring light and whatnot, the camera would be impossible for me to do it, so I don't. Now, overall, this does look like a very nice truck. It looks like Optimus Prime in white. They didn't paint the lights though, that's just chrome. Got the nice silver metallic on the side over here and a bunch of mechanical detail. Autobahn logo is molded on, but you can't open this, so you can put the minifigures in there. I'm not gonna do that because I don't give a damn. But yeah, you can. Yeah, there's like a little bit of a resemblance of a seat in the front if you can see that. Again, don't care about the minifigures. I want a Transformer. The humans in the show already annoyed me. I was like, why are these humans there? I don't want to see the humans. I want to see the giant robots. So anyway, you got also like the windshields and whatnot, and well, windshields over here. And I move around. Got some more nice chrome, and I think this is kind of rubberized. No, it's too sturdy. I thought you were made of sterner stuff. Also, back, I mean the lower part of the truck. You know, obviously there's the Ultra Magnus head, but I like the fact that they made some more mechanical detail in there. So for the most part, it's alright. I like it. And it snaps together fairly well, everything. Like, you have a bunch of panels on the front part, and that's not even the worst part. But yeah, the back of it, I think it fits together pretty nicely. There's some small tabs like up here that kind of like to disconnect if you shake it around a little bit. But you're not supposed to shake it around, it's a masterpiece, don't treat it like trash. And the front part with the rockets also have some tabs over there, but it's just not really, as you can tell, it's just lightly pull on it and it just goes off. As soon as you can roll them around, and some people always say like play around. I don't really play around as much. I'm going to transform it back into robot mode when this is done and put them in the shelf. Put them in the pose, put them on the shelf. And maybe whenever I clean the shelf, I'm going to change the pose. That's really it. But anyway, point is, he doesn't fall apart. You can roll him around. You can play around with it if you want to. Does roll, and nothing really comes from the seams when you play around with it. So, also, you have this part in the back that doesn't really... Well, you can snap it in over here, but I think it's more supposed to rest on it. I don't really know. That's part of the legs, obviously, that they combined. Also, the fists still kind of sticking out over there, that they didn't do like a small panel or something to cover that up. A little bit of a bummer. And obviously, on the back, you have the crotch area. There's like his legs that just also stick out a little bit. Would have been nice to cover that up with a panel. And but yeah, I mean, I'm saying these things, but then would have been perfect. And being close to perfect to me is still pretty good. So I like this truck mode. Final thoughts on this figure. I love this guy. He looks so good. Just this big beefy dude. The articulation is acceptable for what you're getting, and really I have a hard time coming up with bad things. Even the transformation was enjoyable for me, which doesn't happen a lot. And believe it or not, I managed to transform it back into robot mode without using any instructions. I'm not a total idiot. That's what that means. But yeah, overall, I'm having a blast with this figure. I love the size, I love the look. Obviously accessories, you don't really need anything, and the articulation is a little bit hindered, a little bit limited, but I can accept that for this entire package. So obviously, I will recommend this guy. As I said, I paid over a little over $100 for it, and yeah, that was a steal. That was a total steal. So always keep your eyes open to the pre-owned section of AmiAmi. You might get a deal like that. And I still haven't found any scratches or whatnot. Yeah. What else? Upon further review, yes, the tires are rubber, and I forgot to put the gun between his arms in robot mode. There was like the top part. You can put the gun in there and whatnot. I forgot about it. Somebody's gonna yell about it. Somebody's gonna be butthurt about it. I don't care. Transformations. I'm not good at them, okay? But we did it, and I do recommend this figure. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, card game stuff, and whatever Ultra Magnus wants. I don't have the face now, but we're gonna have a look at the shiny back. What does he want? A little bit more articulation, but it's still fine.